so there's no static in the background. And we'll just get started. Marie, are you recording the call? Perfect. Okay, guys, so just mute and we'll get going. I think whoever's on the phone, if you can mute your line, please, because there's some static. Perfect, yay. Okay. Hi. Hey, Jamie. Guys, just mute your lines right now, please, so we can get started. Thank you. All right, well, we'll get started. We have, we recognized our August rock stars. If you haven't seen the team page, please head over there and congratulate everyone. It's just really exciting to see as a team what we're doing, because with Beachbody and everything, everyone matters. So it doesn't matter if you have 1 point, you have 10 points, whatever it is, you're helping someone, and that's a big deal. So congratulations, team, for a great August. I'm excited for this month. I think we should be getting back to the routines. Kids are back in school, so it should be a great month. We have PIO on sale this month. That's the challenge pack that's on sale this month. Also the Kickstart challenge pack, which is along with 3-day refresh, and the 3-day refresh challenge pack. So we have those promotions going on, and I know there's several on the team that love PIO, so I think this is a great opportunity for you to run with it, share your passion for the program. There's some static. I don't know if it's me, but I hear static. If you're on the call, like on the phone, can you mute your line, please? I think that's the only person I see. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, guys. So like I was saying, like if PIO is your program, if you have experience with it, if you've done it, you love it, this is your time to shine. This is your time to share and get a group started. As a team, we have a group starting. I believe it's September 21st. Kelly and Ivania are going to lead that group. So if you want to join forces and add your challengers to that one, you're more than welcome, or you are free to do your own challenge group. Remember, guys, this is your business. You do what you feel is best, but just know that you have the support of the team as well. So just think about that. But if that's what you're planning to do, work starts today, starts now. You can't wait to start inviting. You can't wait to start announcing it. So announce it publicly on Facebook, your next challenge group, and then start personally inviting, because you know that's where you're going to get your commitments from personally inviting. So start working on that. And usually, it's good to announce 2 challenge groups per month. Always have something that you're inviting your challengers to or your prospects to, always. So we'll get to work with PIO. I'm going to keep promoting 21-Day Fix, because that's the program that I just love and feel comfortable with and like to get people started with. So what I want you to do is, whatever challenge group you're going to do, make sure you feel comfortable. Just because PIO's on sale doesn't mean that you have to do a PIO challenge group. You do what's best for you, what you feel comfortable sharing, and run with that, because that's what's most important, not what's on sale. 3-day refresh is a great opportunity, because I'm sure everybody, coming back from vacation and, just getting back to routines are looking to do a cleanse. So 3-day refresh is always a good opportunity, I think, for anyone. Right now, we have a challenge group for that. We have a business opportunity call next Wednesday, September 9th. So this is your time to also start announcing and getting your prospects on. So we'll have a business opportunity call. It's going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern time. And I'll make sure I'll update everyone on that as we get closer. But right now is when you have to put your list together, start announcing, start talking about the business opportunity, how much it's impacted your life to get people to join you. Something that I heard today, I think I forgot where, I was listening to a call, but people need to be reminded constantly before it sticks. So even though you might have talked about it once is not enough, or twice is not enough. You have to be talking about it, just like you do with your challenge groups and your support groups and your fitness and your nutrition. The business opportunity also has to be talked about, constantly, how it's impacted your life. And just being part of a team. If it's not big financially right now, that's you can share what it's done to others, of course, but just being part of a team. People love to be part of a team. People want to be part of positivity. There's so much, negativity going on in this world right now. And inviting them to something positive, somewhere where they're going to be supported, where people are going to believe in them, that's a big deal. I mean, that's also part of, what we do, what our business is all about. So feel confident and share that. So constantly be talking about it, sharing, have that recruiting mentality, because we are a network marketing company. And if you want to grow your incomes, you've got to grow your teams. That's important. So, just know that we have the business opportunity call next week. We will be doing this month. I haven't set a date yet, but we'll do another sneak peek as well. So plan for that. I'm here to support you in that sense, that I want to make sure that we always have something to invite our prospects to, so they can see what we're all about, what Team Fearless is all about. So that's coming up. And then tonight we have Michelle. She's going to be our guest speaker. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to have Michelle talk about her experience. I was so happy that she was able to go to this workshop training that was in her community. Was it last week or two? It was last week. And Michelle, I'll have you talk about it. Go ahead, girl.
Hey, everybody. I think this is the first time I've ever talked on a team call, so of course I'm just a little bit nervous, but I am also really, really excited to share a lot of the tidbits that I got with you guys. Kim Carver, I don't know if I know exactly what he does, but he's also a part of the Spanish movement that deals with Beachbody. So he's helping a lot with the bilingual process, trying to get the Spanish community involved. So it was actually cool. There were some Spanish people there, so he actually translated every now and again and was speaking Spanish and speaking English. So the group that actually showed up was really small. There were only maybe 30 people there, which is quite a good turnout. But we talked about the 3 vital behaviors. He talked so much about inviting, because personal development doesn't just speak for itself, but we all have our own ways of personally developing. So some of us do podcasts, some of us read, some of us, just do different things. So I do have some, in the end, some podcast names that you guys can follow, and also some authors as well, of books to look up. So if you guys haven't seen the notes, I'm just going to really read down the notes that I took pictures of and posted on the team page. Again, a lot of this is going to be about inviting. So it says we overthink inviting and make it superficial. Inviting is about connecting. So yes, we always want to invite people to our challenge groups, but we don't always want to just reach out to them and say, hey, I'm starting this challenge group, or hey, I'm doing this, or hey, I'm doing that. It is so much about creating that relationship first. We talk about commenting on each other's pictures, on our friends' pictures that we haven't seen in a long time, liking them, reaching out to them. You really want to invest your time into these people. Yes, you want them to invest their money as well. You want them to invest in their health. You want to be their free health and fitness coach, but you also want to know how their day went. You want to know what's going on in their life. You want to know what things they're really, truly trying to change. Everyone wants to work out. Everyone wants to lose. Not everyone wants to work out, but everyone wants to lose weight, and everyone wants to change the way they're doing things right now. And that's why you're having that conversation with them in that moment. That is the end goal. But the beginning goal should be getting to know these people that we are inviting. Be yourself and don't be scared to reach out. You want to, when you reach out to people, I know we're all on Facebook a lot of times and we're having these random conversations with people, but one thing that we went over is to be more prepared, more confident, and more committed. So if you really can't commit to having 30 different conversations going on, commit to the amount that you feel comfortable with and commit to those people. Commit to them that what you are going to do as a coach. Be prepared when you're talking to them. Really have your scripts in front of you. And you want to come off with confidence. You really want to be able to answer any question that they're going to ask you. They went over the End the Trend, which is a huge reason Beachbody exists, is because we want to end the trend to obesity. So the more that we are personally united in this statement, the more effective we will be as a coach. Believe in it, and it will be more effective. That's kind of hard for me to explain, I guess. I believe in ending the trend. We all do. I'm not a nutrition person. I'm not a dietitian. I only have these tools that I know that work, and they have worked for thousands of other people. And we know that we believe in these products. So the more that we portray that on them, yes, it will help them, but look at all these other thousands of people that it has helped. We went over using the marketing tools in the back office. If you go to the news and training, and then you select training, and you go to the training library, you guys, they have, for each program that you want to do a challenge group for, if it's T25, if it's PIO, if it's 21 Day Fix, if it's Shakeology, they have lists, questions to ask, ways to run the challenge group per each program. So I actually was ashamed that I didn't even know about that. I probably haven't played in my back office enough, but go to the news and training and go through that training library, print out some things that you can really use if you're feeling like some of your challenge groups are getting quiet, or you're not sure what to post, or you're not sure how to make things interesting. They have guidelines for us to use, so many of them for each and every program. If you think about how many programs there are, we all hear over and over again, to have the self-discipline enough to do the things that others won't do. Successful people and entrepreneurs are doing things that other people wouldn't be willing to do. They're not willing to wake up 30 minutes earlier in the morning. They're not willing to give up those small, minimal hangouts with friends that you really could be doing something else that is going to mean something and push your business forward. It's been hard for me it was hard for me at first to cut that out, to stop hanging out with my friends whenever I've always been readily available for people. And now that I'm not, people aren't really contacting me as much, but I'm also busy. I'm moving my business forward. I'm not going out and drinking with my friends three times on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's nice to be able to plan your time around those things, maybe a couple times a month, but do the things that others won't be willing to do. And you will see your business move forward just from those small actions. Make your actions purposeful. All actions need an end goal. If you are starting a conversation with someone, put it in your mind that at the end of this conversation, or at the end of this conversation in 2 weeks, that you are going to ask them or invite them to a challenge group. have an end goal. There's lots of open-ended conversations that people are waiting for you to ask them. I have had a lot of people say I've been hesitant to reach out to you, and I kick myself in the butt because I was hesitant to reach out to them. And as a coach, I shouldn't have been. I should have that confidence, and I should be prepared, and I should let everyone know that I will be committed to them, and that's what I'm there for. We went over a little step system where it said personal development, business systems, and team culture. So in the personal development is the first step. So you're creating your belief and your confidence in the company. You're creating the confidence in yourself. You're building up to the business. And then it goes down to business systems where you start to expand your network. You get more comfortable with reaching out. You start creating those challenge groups, and you start doing the leadership training because you want to come off as a leader. You don't just want to come off as someone that throws random challenge groups and, that's really it. You want to come off as, this is my business. This is what I'm here to do. This challenge group has an end goal, and that is to get them as your customer and as your client, and to really create that relationship with them, even if for the next couple of months you're still helping them out for free. There's an end goal because you want them to try something that you have that that works. Let's see. They recommended doing the business activity tracker, even though it is tedious, to do it for at least 2 weeks, to try to commit to doing that. So you actually see what you're doing on paper each and every day. A couple of bullets that I have here is inviting is about connecting. I mean, he said that so many times. It was very repetitive about how inviting is really about performing with those people. Invite them to be your friend, or invite them to join on a social media or a fit club, so even a free challenge group or something of the sort. Invite to join to a challenge group. Identify your potential customers. I'm trying to think. Like my potential customers, my target market, personally for me, are people that have not just struggled with their weight and their health and their fitness journey. I also connect with people on a mental level. My journey has been very mental for me. So I connect with people that have depression, have anxiety, have certain disorders about themselves that they aren't comfortable with. And I talk to those people about how health and nutrition and fitness has completely changed my life on a mental level. I didn't even start this. I kind of started it for the weight loss journey, but I started this because I needed something else to move my mind forward from where I had been stuck for so long. And this really helped. I read books about it. I really researched what nutrition and fitness can do for me and my mind. So that was my target market, were people my age or even a little bit older or even much older than me that are still suffering from those things, that are looking for something different. Find what helped you in your journey to get where you are, and you'll connect with people that had that same journey before you started Beachbody. And write down your target market. You want to write down the types of people that you're going to be connecting with. It says, how do we reach out to them? Reach out to them in person and on the phone. Sometimes that's really hard. But make the time. I've met with a lot of people in person, and it is very worth it because they see and they feel that passion. I have a notebook that I bring that has the catalog in it. It has the doctor's notes. It has the nutrition facts. It has all sorts of before and after pictures, all sorts of testimonials in it. It's nice to be able to show up to a meeting, and while you're getting to know someone, hand this to them and ask those questions like, so, how long have you been out of the fitness, train, or what kind of goals you have? While they're flipping through this book, they're answering honestly. And they're telling me about their life, whether they think we're connecting or not. We really are, and I'm actually writing down all those things about them, because those are things, tidbits that we will go back to, even if that doesn't end up in a sale. It creates a friendship, and it creates that mini connection. We had broken off into these little groups, and some of this stuff I got off of what other people said. So one girl actually used a 20-60-20 method on her Facebook page. She hasn't started her like page or anything like that, but she posts 20% on her Facebook page is personal. Like I posted about going to get jalapeno poppers the other day, and I had like 1 million people like it. I was very surprised. 60% towards your target market. So I learned at Summit this year to throw out breadcrumbs of your life. And I will throw out breadcrumbs probably 60% of the time, because that's when I get the best response from people. That's when I get people reaching out to me. How did you do that? How did you overcome that? What are you doing right now that is keeping you so positive and so in shape? Things like that. And then 20% about Beachbody. So announcing your challenge groups, announcing new programs that are coming out. They don't like the stock pictures, so we all have done a really good job about not throwing out stock pictures. That's pretty awesome. I think I'm friends with most of the people on Team Fearless, and I mean, everyone pretty much stays tight and true. And when it means Beachbody, that's also your transformation picture. If you're not comfortable with that, share about the small victories that you've had. Share about what Shakeology does for you. Share just those types of things. Let's see. They talked about developing your Beachbody story. So we know we all have our why of why we're doing what we're doing. But what about what has happened since you started doing that? Again, that goes back to me a lot mentally. And it goes back to my career, because I've actually started looking for a career in health and fitness and getting my personal training certificate. So I throw that out there, that not only did Beachbody teach me how to network market, reach out to people, be comfortable with myself, be confident, all of that has helped me become comfortable in the career that I am diving headfirst into. So becoming a Beachbody coach has led me to that. Let's see. They went over the form, which is family, occupation, recreation, and message. Is that right? Message. And he talked about how this is great to use, but you don't just want to say, hey, how's your family? What do you do for a living? What do you like to do? You want to ease into those questions and get to know these people. When they ask about their family, talk about that for a little while. And then maybe the next time you guys talk, say, hey, you never told me what you did the last time we spoke. Like, what do you do as a career? Tidbits, throughout those conversations. Not all of this has to be talked about in one conversation. Even if you don't have to go and you feel like the conversation is getting a little cold and you don't feel comfortable asking them about a challenge group or about a challenge pack or anything of the sort, say, hey, it was so nice talking to you. I got to go now, even if you don't. They don't know that. So because some people know that you're a Beachbody coach, some people know you sell things, and some people have not heard such great things about that. So if you don't come off like that as a salesperson, we all don't want to be, then create those relationships, ease into them, and really get to know these people. A couple of bullets that I have here. Do offer free advice. If someone comes at you with an objection, invite them to your next free clean eating group or free challenge group. Those people that you offer free advice to, even if it's for a month, even if it's for a year, will eventually be investing in themselves for real. And they will tell you when they're ready. I'm so sorry that, I haven't been active in the challenge group, but I know in a couple of weeks I'm going to be able to have that $60 for that program we talked about before. If people just message you and say, hey, you know, would you mind answering a few questions for me? Don't be offended if people ask for free advice. They're watching you. Give them tips on health and fitness. Even if you don't know that much, you know the program works for you, and you know that the program has taught you to eat right and what it's taught you to eat. And, you know about fitness because you've been working out to these programs. So you know what helps, and, you know, stretching helps and water help and things like that. Tell them to sign up for the free Beachbody account. Let's see. Instead of asking people if they are just invited, say, hey, I know we've been talking, but would you or anyone you know be interested in? Extend that, because they could say, you know what, my cousin is actually really looking for something like this, so let me give you her name, or let me pass on your name. Show genuine interest, show confidence in what you have. We talked about that earlier. Ask in sincerity, but not desperately. Relax and just be yourself. Check out the video library in the back office. Take the pressure off of yourself to be perfect when it comes to inviting. Because I'm sure even Claudia, you know, as long as you've been a coach, you're still learning about inviting. So there's just different ways. Everybody is different. You can't ask everyone the exact same way you invited the last person. A couple of authors that he recommended: John Maxwell, Marcus Buckingham, and Malcolm Gladwell. Some of the podcasts would be Leaders Bookshelf, Andy Stanley Leadership, and the School of Greatness. So that's all that I have. I hope that I explained everything pretty well. It was an awesome training session. It was super passionate. It was super small and quaint, and it was just really awesome to be there, but also connect with other coaches there, because he made us, you know, step out of our comfort zones and get into groups.
Wow, Michelle, that's awesome. No, thank you so much. I mean, I have a lot of notes that I wrote down. There's a lot of great stuff, and you're absolutely right. Like, this is something that we're always learning. You know, it's not like you figure it out and that's what that's the way it is. It's constantly evolving, constantly learning, and hearing from others. And that's what I love about that, because everybody's willing to share what's working for them and sharing with everybody else. So then we can share with our teams, and now you guys can share with your teams. I mean, that's the beauty of being part of a team, which is awesome. And I'm so glad you went. I hear amazing things about Kim Carver, and I'm so glad you had an opportunity to meet him. So thank you. I don't know if anybody has any questions for Michelle, any specific questions at this time? No? Maria, is the call ending soon? Do we have no?
Okay.
Okay, because I saw that it said like a countdown. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, awesome. I don't have to talk really, really fast then. And if you guys have any questions for Michelle, I mean, she covers so much great information. And I think the inviting process is something that we all struggle with. And it's so like refreshing to hear these ideas. And the most important thing, having the confidence and really building those relationships. It's really being interested in them, getting to know them personally. And it's within your challenge groups, within, your coaches, whatever. It's just really getting to know everyone, getting to know their families, knowing them by name, all those things that make a big difference. So even when you do have a challenger, and it's something that I'm working on as well, continue that relationship. It's so important, and I'm glad you mentioned that. But it's the importance of and that's what we talk so much about, having those conversations all the time and following up, and Because people want to know that they can trust you. You know, that's what it is. They're not buying Beachbody because of the products. They're buying because of you. And how you made them feel and how they felt comfortable with you. You know, it's nobody likes to be sold to. I mean, absolutely no one. So we're not here to sell or be a salesperson. We're here to offer value, to really care and help others, because we already know Michelle, you said, we know the products work. We know they work. That's, we know that, but it's really sharing our passion for it, and knowing how it can help them with their own specific goals that they've shared with you. So make your actions purposeful. I like that. I wrote that down. And that's so true. Just like when you get on Facebook, make sure you have a purpose. It's not just scrolling through the news feed, because it could totally just suck you in and then you've wasted your time. If you have a list of people that you want to have a better connection and build a better relationship, then make sure that you're checking in their posts and commenting on their pictures. Be interested in them. See what's going on in their life, because that's also can trigger conversations. I mean, if you see that their child just celebrated a big milestone or something, you can message them about that and start a conversation that way. If it's a big event going on in their lives, they just got engaged, they're getting married, whatever it may be interested in them. And because that's what, people like that. People like that you're interested. It's not just about, well, I'm here to contact you and invite you to a challenge group. No, it's about really caring about them. And that's what it leads to, your invitation. And it feels right when you invite them. It's not like you're feeling like it's awkward. And I always say, like, if it's awkward, you haven't really built a relationship with them yet. So if you feel comfortable because you've already talked with them several times, you feel a good connection, then it's time. But don't also wait 6 months or a year. You don't want to do that either. You want to, take some time, but of course, always invite them, because, Michelle, you also said that sometimes when people are like, well, I was waiting for you to invite me. I was waiting for that invitation, because people they're not going to come to you many times. They're waiting for you. So invite them and have that confidence and the conviction of that, like, you know what, I'm here to help you. I know this will work for you. I see you struggling, and having that connection with your target market. That is so important. It's not just posting to post, but connecting with your audience. What are they looking for?
Yeah. So one thing I didn't talk about or just go over was, he called this the almost silver bullet, which is called purposeful, consistent action. So be purposeful, be consistent, and take action. That's kind of self-explanatory. You want to create purpose to your posts. You want something in that post to hit someone and say, I feel comfortable reaching out to her, or I trust her. If you're not confident and I've learned this, I feel crazy saying I've been a Beachbody coach for a year, but I forgot what I was going to say.
I was waiting for it. I was like, okay. You
forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, Michelle, you're awesome.
So purposeful, consistent action.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm sure I'll come back. It'll come back, and if it does, just interrupt me. And we're talking about identifying your target market, and that's the important thing too. Figuring out who your target market is. I posted an exercise on the team page. Who was it by, Maria? Her name completely. Is it Chelsea?
Chelsea Pearson.
Yeah, Chelsea Pearson. Is it her, or I get the blondes confused?
I have to be honest, I did not see your assignment, but I saw. Is it about social media?
No, it's the one about. Yeah, well, it's on. But I'm finding out your target market.
Oh, that's Hefner. Carrie.
Oh, that's me. I get them confused.
Kate.
Kate Hefner. She has an incredible exercise that you can do if you're not sure about what your target market is or who you want to reach out to. Definitely do that exercise. It's not going to take you long, but it's going to help you figure out who is it that you want to help. Because the more specific that you are, the better it is, because you're going to be specific in your posts and reaching those people. You know, like Michelle says, that she figured out who her target market is because it's who she relates with. It's who she wants to help. You know, so it's important to figure out who it is that you want to target and focus on that. Because, I mean, yes, we're here to help everyone, but the more specific you are, who it is you want to help, the better you're going to be able to reach those people and help them, because they're going to have a better connection with you. So I'll go through the thread on the team page, and then I'll make sure it goes back up to the top of the page if you missed that post. But it's really important to definitely know that as you continue forward, especially if you're going to build your like page. If you're at that point to get your like page going, you got to know who your target market is. It's very important. I mean, there were so many great notes I took down, Michelle, so I'm glad the call's recorded.
So I think what I was going to say is that if you're not confident in what you're talking to someone about, which was a problem with me at first, it was hard for me to invite people because I didn't feel like I was knowledgeable about what I was selling. So I just started researching, like, what muscles does PIO use? And why is the nutrition the way that it is designed in this program than it is in this program? And once I started researching and really trying to learn about each program and what it consisted of, the moves it consisted of, and things like that, and the nutrition based in each program, you can better suggest programs to the people that you're talking to. Not everyone is, I have someone that is looking to lose weight, but she doesn't want to do the 21-day fix because that's not her style of working out. That's not her style of dieting. She already thinks that her portions are good and that her nutrition is good. She's done a lot of research on her end. So, we talked about that for about 0.2 seconds. And then we moved on because now she does yoga and she likes things like that. Not every person is going to be is not going to want to do the challenge group that you're doing. So even if they're not interested in the challenge group, they could be interested in starting a program all on their own. Just have confidence enough and know the program enough to be able to point it out, because you have hundreds of different programs to use, and to suggest for everyone. So that's, the 10-minute trainer, Turbo Fire, the 21-day fix, Insanity Max 30. Go through the products and the programs and really learn about what else you can be selling these people besides just what's hot right now.
Absolutely. No, and the video library, the training library is there for you too. So even if you don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, I have to learn every product. No. But if you have any questions, specific programs, it's all there for you, and you can, learn more about it. So the training library is a wonderful tool to go and reference over there. So yeah, so absolutely, I agree. And that's why it's so important to listen to everyone and their goals. You can't come into a conversation with your own agenda. You have to ask a lot of questions, and it takes a lot of going back and forth to figure out what are their challenges, what is it that's going on in their life and how you can better help them. If it's nutrition, okay, or a lot of people say, well, I'm eating healthy. But when you really start asking questions and then share with you exactly what they're eating, it's not really healthy. So it's really digging in and asking a lot of questions and just listening. That's something I've learned a lot along the way, because I get so excited, like, oh my gosh, I want to talk to you about Shakeology because it's so awesome. But before you even start that conversation, you need to figure out what's going on. Are they lacking energy? Whatever it may be that's going to, like, are they missing meals? Like, they're skipping breakfast every day. Once you start learning all those things, it's going to be just so much easier to transition of why Shakeology can help them. And you're going to get less objections at that time, because you're covering why Shakeology is going to help them with their own specific goals. It's not just about, well, it has this, all these superfoods and all these people, there's going to be people interested in that, absolutely. But most of the time, it's like, how is it going to help them? Oh, is it a protein shake? Well, I can get a protein shake at GNC. So it's like really covering those things of, okay, well, let's talk about, like, it's not just a protein shake, it's an entire meal. It's a meal replacement. We're not talking about just a protein shake. So once you start figuring out their needs and their goals and their challenges that they're having, it just makes it easier to share if whatever specific program or Shakeology can help them. So it's asking, and that's something I've learned, because I made so many mistakes, at the beginning, and you just get excited, you want to just share and you just kind of like talk about, you're the one talking. It's better when you speak less and let them talk more. That's something else I've learned. Just let them talk, let them share.
Even if it takes them 2 days to respond to what you just said.
Yes, and it happens.
Don't have diarrhea of the mouth for like 20 paragraphs and then wait for the answer, because they're going to be like, what?
Yep.
We've all been there. We've all done it. I still do it sometimes. I catch myself, but.
Yeah, and that's why it's also so important to get people on the phone, and like Michelle, like if they're local, if you can get together with them in person, that's even better. But getting people on the phone, I've had so much more success that way, because the going back and forth, it takes long. So it's better just to get them on the phone, answer all their questions, find out what's going on in their life, and suggesting what's going to work best for them, and just doing it for them. I mean, sometimes I don't even get off the phone with them. I'm like, okay, you're ready? Let's go. Let's do it right now. Because sometimes you'll get them off the phone and they'll forget about something happens in their life. They get busy. And so it's just like, you're ready? Let's do it right now. I have my computer up. I'll take your information. I'll sign you up. I'll do it all for you. So that's helped a lot too. It's getting out of our comfort zones. I mean, it took me a long time to even suggest to get someone on the phone, because I was, worried. I was terrified. What if they asked me something I didn't know? That was my fear. But it's okay if you don't know something. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm not really sure. I'll get back to you on that. But get back to them. That's also important. Whatever you say you're going to do, make sure you do it. If you're telling them you're going to follow up with them next Wednesday at 8:00, make sure you follow up with them next Wednesday at 8:00. Remember, I mean, this is your business. You're providing the best customer service that you can provide for them. And when they're sign up, make sure you're there with them every step of the way. Make sure you're supporting them. Make sure you're find out, it's something that is so important to. It's not just about, okay, we're going to talk about health and fitness. No, let's talk about your family. What is going on in your life, your career. Like, it's just, sometimes people need someone to talk to and someone that's going to listen to them. I guess we're like life coaches.
Own it.
Yes.
A free online health and fitness coach. So people are going to come to you with health and fitness questions. Want to be able to answer them confidently. So own the fact, yes, you're a Beachbody coach, but Beachbody coaches are free online health and fitness coaches. We virtually help people change their lives.
Yep. It's a pretty awesome job. So feel confident when somebody says, well, so what do you do? Share that with passion. This is what I do. I change lives. And that, like, I'm an online health and fitness coach, and that starts a conversation right there. Oh, tell me more. What is that all about? I've never heard of like an online health and fitness coach.
And if we're the product of the product, it's so much easier to share that passion for the products. Because if we're not drinking our shake, we're not doing the workouts, then we're not going to be convicted to share and speak with passion versus trying to get, like them interested. But if you're being the product of the product, it's just gonna come natural, and you're gonna own it. You're gonna, when they talk 21 Day Fix, you're just gonna get excited. You PIO, Shakeology, it's gonna just come natural to you because you've experienced it. You've had your own transformation story or health story, so it's easy for you to share. So that's very important as well to keep in mind.
Yep. It's just going to keep you accountable to your goals, and we all, slip, we always, we're human, sometimes we get off our fitness or nutrition, but it's getting back on track, getting back because of what you do, because of being a coach and keeping yourself accountable.
You don't have to be perfect.
No.
Kind of as a coach, it didn't say you have to sign here because you have to be perfect.
Absolutely not. And people don't relate to perfect. They don't want because that's not reality. They want a real person. They want someone that, just is real like them. So it's just sharing you, being who you are, and just feeling like, just being confident in who you are and your past, your present, whatever you've gone through, that's you. So now that we have a new month, like I know we were talking about on the recognition about breaking your goals into weekly goals. We have our monthly goals, of course. Sorry, our monthly goals, but I heard a call today about breaking your goals into weekly goals. So they're not as scary as saying, okay, I need to help 5 people. Well, how about if I focus on help of starting 1 person this week? When you're looking at it that way, it's not as scary. It's more, like manageable. It's like, okay, I can do that, and keeping yourself accountable, like starting the week and saying, you know what, this week I'm going to help 1 person get started on a challenge pack. Or if it's not a challenge, or if you've already hit that goal, like, let me get 1 coach on my team this week. So if you have that mentality of like, okay, this is what I'm going to do this week, then that's it. You're going to be focused and you're going to go with it. But remember, it's a numbers game. So if you want to help that 1 person, you need to be inviting every day 5 people, or talking to 5 more people, having more conversations. That's what's going to get you to your goal, and that's what your focus should be every week. But like, just break it down. We all know Success Club, it's important for our business. If you want to grow your income, your business, like, that's Success Club is where it's at. Because you're gonna to your team, to your groups and coaches as well. So let's work on weekly goals and share with your coaches, share on the team page. Let's keep each other accountable. If you're saying, okay, I want to help 1 person get started, then do it. I know there's static. Are you guys, how does that sound of doing weekly goals instead of like just saying, okay, I have a monthly goal?
That's good.
Awesome. Yeah, but we got to do it. Like, it's already Thursday already in the week. Wednesday, yeah, pretty much. Wednesday is pretty much over, and so tomorrow's Thursday. So I know, Jamie, you got your 1 person already for the week. Awesome. So, so just keep working, you have your goal, and talk with more people, reach more people constantly, have more conversations going on, because that's what's going to be, it's all about. Have a purpose and be confident. Do you guys have any questions?
No, let's
start to wrap up. No, we have 4 months left in the year. Got to finish the year strong. And it doesn't matter what happened last month, these couple months, it does not matter. Forget about that. Let's focus on moving forward. This is new month, and just set your goals, set your intentions, keep yourself accountable. If you have a success, I don't know if many of you have a success partner, but if you don't, I encourage you to get someone within it doesn't even have to be within the team, but just someone that you can work with and keep yourselves accountable. I know that's something that works for me, because I need someone sometimes to keep myself accountable. And don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid. Forget about those fears and doubts that you have, because we all have greatness within ourselves. We just got to believe in ourselves and just go for it. What you offer is life-changing. What we do is life-changing, and just have that mentality. You can literally change someone's life if you invite them to join you, either to your challenge group, to your team, whatever it may be. Just have that confidence. And if they say no, that's okay. They're not ready. You move on. Keep going.
How's your refresh going, Jamie?
Oh, no. What day are you on? You're in first.
I'm not a very good, I like my meat. I'll just put it that way. But it works so good, so I do it like every other month probably. But I hate it. It's worse for me.
Just think about it. It's only 3 days. You got it.
Yep, it's only 3 days. Day 1, down. We're good to go. I did want to share, I do have that table going on, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. So I'm super excited for that.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
So if you guys have any tips or anything like that, I will take all the advice that I can get.
And it's basically you're just having a table, sharing like Beachbody stuff. Like you're going to have your own kind of.
Yep. I get to pretty much do whatever I want. So I was going to make a bunch of little Shakeologies for everybody to try, and then just have pamphlets and stuff. And I bought a bunch of shaker bottles. So if they buy a challenge pack or sign up for Shakeology, I was going to just give them one right then and there.
Perfect.
But I can't really think of anything else. So if anybody has suggestions.
I have a slideshow with transformation pictures.
There you go.
Okay.
Mindy Horde.
It can just play as.
Yeah. That's a really good idea. Thank you. That's a great one.
Mindy Horde.
What did you say, Michelle?
Mindy actually does a lot of tables, and she kind of also has one of those binders that has, you don't want to make a poster board, you can always make a binder of transformations in it, and frequently asked questions, or on the poster board you can pinpoint some of the benefits of Shakeology and things like that. I did a poster board one time, so I can take a picture of it and send it to you.
Yeah, will you?
Yeah, of course. And then what program do you have? Just a few programs?
Yeah, I've done Insanity, 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, and I will finish PIO in 2 weeks.
All of those came in program guides.
Yep.
Bring those so people can look at those program guides.
And the containers.
Mm-hmm.
For those
Oh, okay.
People love that. It's a great conversation starter. Oh, what is that?
It's very visual, so fill up your table with color, and those pamphlets you can put to the side, and brochures that you have to the other side.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Make
I feel much more confident than I did 2 days ago.
Oh, you'll do great. And you'll learn. I mean, it's going to be ongoing, right?
Yeah.
So you'll learn and you'll know, okay, next time I need to bring this, or, I don't need this, or whatever it may be. But make sure you capture everyone's information, contact information.
Oh, yeah.
Like have a sign-up sheet. Whenever they come to your table, get their name, their email, their phone, whatever it may be, for you to be able to contact them.
You can even do like I don't know if you want to do this, but for people that aren't ready to purchase today, you can have them throw their name in a bucket and do a free giveaway in like 10 days, 20 days, something like that. So you get more numbers.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Like, call me in a month, rain check bucket or something like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Jamie. That's going to be great. That's a great opportunity for you to network.
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's going to be fun. So,
Cool. Awesome.
so hopefully September will be big.
It will be. We gotta. That's the mindset. When you think with abundance, that's you're gonna have abundance come into your life. That's why, if you're thinking, oh, Success Club 5. You're going to just work for Success Club 5, but if you're saying, I'm going to hit Success Club 20, you're going to work for Success Club 20.
Yeah.
That's even if you don't reach that goal, that's okay, but you got to probably reach more than Success Club 5.
Oh, yeah. I want 10 at least.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing amazing. I mean, I think, have you hit Success Club 10 every month since you've become a coach?
Yep.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So. I want that all-star, man. So that's my new goal.
Yes. No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's the way. I mean, if you want to measure your success with business and growing your business, it's Success Club. I mean, it's what it is. I've seen it, I mean, everybody talks about it because it's what it is, It's like 200% increase in income over a year if you hit Success Club month to month. So it has to be non-negotiable for you guys.
Yeah.
This is your business.
Absolutely.
You want to make it work. You want to grow an income. It's non-negotiable. When you have that in your mind, engraved in your mind, you're going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. Not like, well, maybe I'll do it. No, it's non-negotiable. I mean, that's the mentality I've had since finally it hit me that I needed to do this for my business, and my business took off that way. My sister too. We missed 1 month. We had no idea about Success Club All Star. We thought it was January to December time frame, and we gave up in October.
No.
By that, we could have been already. This would have been our 3rd year as Success Club, and yeah, like every time we think about it, we're like, oh. And it was both of us too. It was crazy.
It was the same month as well.
Yes. Yep. So after that, after we cried and we were so disappointed because we were right there. I mean, November and December, that's all we needed. And, we let it slip away. But it was all our fault, no one else to blame but ourselves. But after that, we said, okay, no more, every month from now on. So make that your goal as well, guys.
Yeah.
All righty, I think we're ready for a picture. You take a picture,
guys, because this was an amazing call. Thank you, Michelle. You gave us great nuggets. Thank you. Ready, ladies and gents? Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Let me check.
Are we all smiling?
Yeah. Let me do another one because, Michelle, you're a little bit dark. 1, 2, and 3. There.
Awesome. Nice. Well, it's nice to see all of you guys. So I guess next week, since I'm going to do the business opportunity call, we won't have a team call. And so we'll go from there. So let's get, people to join the call. I mean, it's going to be my first one. I'm kind of nervous, but I need to do this for our team, for you guys, for, you know, just for our businesses. We need to step out of our comfort zones, right? That's the only way we're going to grow. So thank you guys for being on, and thank you, Michelle, so much.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.
One person, remember, this week.
One person.
Let's do it. One person.
One coach.
One coach.
There you go. Bye, guys.
Very nice.
Bye.
Bye.